A Moore County man is wanted for murder in a fatal shooting in Ellerbe late last week. Investigators with the Richmond County Sheriff's Office have obtained arrest warrants for 31-year-old Patrice Hosea Taylor Jr. of Aberdeen in the shooting death of 21-year-old Nicholas Drewell Cromer of Rockingham. According to a press release issued Tuesday morning, deputies were dispatched to the area of Sally Goins Hill Road in Ellerbe around 3:03 p.m. on March 3rd in reference to someone hearing a male yelling. The first deputy on scene reportedly found Cromer lying on the porch of a home yelling for help. Cromer reportedly told the deputy that he'd been shot. The deputy reportedly notified the Richmond County 911 Center to send EMS, and other deputies who arrived on scene administered CPR to Cromer while waiting for EMS. Cromer was transported by EMS and later airlifted to a trauma center where he died from his injuries, according to the Sheriff's Office. Investigators identified Taylor, aka Misi, as the suspect. He is described as a black male around 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing about 165 pounds, with tattoos covering both arms and his neck area, according to the Sheriff's Office. Investigators say Taylor is to be considered armed and dangerous and is known to frequent Richmond and Cumberland counties. Anyone with information on the whereabouts of Taylor or the other details of the case is encouraged to call the Richmond County Sheriff's Office, Richmond County Crime Stoppers, or use the P3 Tips app. A man recently released from prison is back behind bars. Richmond County jail records show that 36-year-old Donald Eugene Lampley was booked on March 3rd and is charged with possession of a stolen motor vehicle. Lampley, whose parole is scheduled to end on October 3rd, is being held without bond on a parole violation and was given a $15,000 secured bond on the felony charge. He is scheduled to appear in court on March 15th. Records show Lampley was released from prison on January 6 after serving more than 8 months following convictions on 3 counts of breaking and entering vehicles and 1 count of possession of a Schedule II controlled substance. For the 3rd time in 4 games this season, the Richmond senior girls soccer team kept its opponent from scoring on Monday. Head coach Chris Larson said the Lady Raiders defensive line has shown a lot of growth through the first 4 games, including its performance against non-conference Lumberton. Using 2 goals in each half and 3 total goal scorers, the Lady Raiders earned a 4-0 victory. Sophomore goalkeeper Quanah Bostic played approximately 65 minutes in the victory, pairing the shutout with fellow senior keeper Tatum Ryan. Richmond's defense limited Lumberton to just 3 shots on frame, all in the second half. Through the first 4 games of the season, the Lady Raiders have outscored their opponents 19-2. Netting at least 4 goals in the 4th consecutive game, the Lady Raiders were led by senior midfielder Cheyenne Jacobs, who tallied 2 second-half goals. It was her first 2 strikes of the season. Adding goals in the opening 40 minutes were sophomores Mariana Mendoza and Hannah Smith. It was Mendoza's first of the spring and Smith's 3rd goal in the past 3 outings. The Lady Raiders will host non-conference Purnell Sweat on Wednesday at 6 p.m. Larson anticipates it to be an early season test for Richmond. Rockingham Dragway co-owner Dan Van Horn received a special delivery on Monday, a half-ton rock. The 1,203-pound Virginia boulder from Trim Time Lawn and Garden in Aberdeen was placed in prominence at the starting line. Van Horn said the rock will be used as a shield to add extra protection to the new starting light tree. The new rock makes the 3rd one on the property. Of the other 2, one is near US 1 and the other one is on the hill near the grandstands. Track staffers have been full throttle this winter with renovations to prepare for the 2023 season, which begins this weekend. Prior to the rock's arrival, track manager Jim Howard and Jordan Goins, who works the starting line, were driving up and down the strip laying rubber on the new 800 feet of concrete. Howard said they had gone through about 30 new Hoosier tires on that job. The concrete extends beyond the 8th-mile section of the track, and the transition between the new and old surfaces has been leveled out. The staging area has also been resurfaced. The guardrails at the starting line have been replaced with concrete walls to protect the tree and track employees. Many of the new changes were financed by a $485,000 grant from the state's Motorsports Relief Fund. Rockingham Dragway kicks into gear this month with the 252 March Madness No Prep racing event on Saturday, followed by Blood, Sweat, and Gears on March 18th, the first of 3 Digger Die events from March 24th through the 25th, and the Import Face-Off on March 26th. When we return, we've got your Live at 5 weather report. It's coming up after the break, so stay tuned.
Hometown heroes? Well, maybe. When it comes to backyard comfort and no pesky mosquitoes, call Brown Termite and Pest Control at 910-895-6410 or 910-276-8870. Their team of superheroes can take back control of your paradise. That's 910-895-6410 today.
McNair Auto Sales is the place to buy your pre-owned car, truck, or van. To be the best, it takes big selection, friendly staff, and great pricing. We guarantee a no-hassle buying experience, and financing is available right on site. So come see us today. We're located at 1026 East Broad Avenue in Rockingham. And remember, with over 40 years of experience, you know McNair is the name you can trust.
At Richmond County Hospice, we strive to provide high-quality care to our patients and their families. Whether it's the incredible hospitality at the Haven House or from the comfort of your own home, you can count on Hospice to be there for you. We also offer monthly grief support groups, and our chaplain will be there to hold your hand in prayer. Through our amazing staff and our volunteers, Hospice has made difficult times easier for our community. Call the number on your screen if you feel that you or your loved one may benefit from our services. Richmond County Hospice. Peace, comfort, dignity.
And welcome to your Live 5 weather report, Richmond County. Hope your Tuesday is going well. Today has been a nice warm day once again, just like we saw yesterday. Temperatures hang around the 70s all day in this afternoon. It's going to continue to be pretty warm later on into the evening as we take a look at the next couple of hours. 6 o'clock, 66 degrees. 9 o'clock, we'll drop down to 59, and we'll be in the into the high 40s for 11 o'clock. So we'll start to cool down quite significantly later on towards midnight. 6:20 will be our sunset for tonight, and there'll be a full moon phase out once again tonight. The actual official full moon time was about 7 something this morning, so it was technically early in the morning, but it was looking very full last night. Lots of moonlight shedding out last night on the clear evening. Looked magnificent outside, and you can probably expect the same thing today, as it will be once again clear tonight with no chances of rain. Tomorrow are going to be clear skies once again, but temperatures will be dropping down pretty significantly for the lows, as we'll be seeing mid-30s for those parts of the Sand Hills here. Cumberland County, a high of 60, a low of 37. Hope County, a high of 61, a low of 36. Robeson County, a high of 60 and a low of 39, with Scotland at a high of 62 and a low of 38. Up in Moore County, a high of 60, low of 35. Richmond County here will be seeing a high of 62 and a low of 36. Across PD and Anson County, just 1 degree cooler on the high, and Marble County, a high of 62 and a low of 38. Looking at the 7-day forecast, a big mix of weather coming in for the next 7 days that we spoke about yesterday. Some cool temperatures coming into play for the weekend and a little bit into next week as well. Wednesday, high of 62, low of 36 with sunny skies. That will turn into partly cloudy skies on Thursday with a high of 63 and a low of 37. Friday is looking to be a wet one, 70% chance of rain, a high of 54, low of 45. We'll venture down further into the 40s on Saturday with a high of 58 and a low of 41, partly cloudy skies. As the wet weather looks to be returning on Sunday with a 4% chance, high of 50, low of 34. And temperatures will go back into the 40s a little bit for the low on Monday, but with that comes a 60% chance of rain, a high of 52. Tuesday, sunny skies, high of 56, low of 36 to round out your 7-day forecast. And it looks like we're going to be seeing some colder temperatures once again heading into the weekend. So last weekend looked pretty good. It was really was a solid weekend. So Saturday is going to be your best day to do anything outside if you have to do anything for outdoor events. So definitely want to make sure you got your rain jacket with you for Friday or Sunday. But that's going to do it for your Live at 5 weather report and for tonight's edition of Live at 5. For the latest news, sports, and events happening in Richmond County, you can always visit richmondobserver.com or download the free RO app for your mobile devices. For the Live at 5 crew, I'm Russell Parker. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night, Richmond County.